Good morning, guys, and I hope you've had a lovely weekend and are looking forward to starting our learning for this week. So, we're going to start off with our phonics today, which I know normally we leave to the end, but today we're going to start it at the beginning, okay? And we're going to be doing have a look at the screen and see if you can tell me what sound this is. That's right, it's the F sound, okay? So we're going to have a little practice of this. So what I'm going to do is put some pictures and some words on, and I'd like you to have a go at reading them, and I'll then read them afterwards, okay? Elephant, graph, phonics, dolphin, phone. Okay, and now we're going to do a listen and write. So you need to have your pencils ready, and I'm going to read a sentence, and I'd like you to have a go at writing it for me, okay? In phonics, we had to write about an elephant. In phonics, we had to write about an elephant. Okay, guys, pause your screens while you have a go at finishing that sentence for me. Okay, super. So you should have, in phonics, we had to write about an elephant. Now, I hope you've remembered your capital letters at the beginning and your full stops at the end, and just check how you spelt the words, okay? Well done for having a really good go at that one. And now I'd like you to pause the screen and write your own sentence with the F sound, okay? So have a go at that for me. Pause your screens. Fab. Okay, and now we're going to go on to our reading. So it's going to be a little bit different this week because reading is going to link to our writing a little bit more, okay? So the first thing we've got is a letter from Miss Williams that she's written for all of you. So what I'd like you to do is pause your screens and have a read of it all by yourselves, and then we'll read through it together afterwards, okay? But I'd like you to have a really good go at reading the whole letter by yourselves, okay? So pause the screen and have a read. Okay, well done. And now we're going to read it all together, okay? To Class 1, how are you doing? We miss you so much in school and are very much looking forward to being back. What have you spent your time at home doing? I've been in school for a little bit, but there are only 6 children in today. I have also been painting my fence in the garden. It is now a grey colour. The sunshine is amazing. Have you made a rainbow for your windows yet? I have not done one yet, but will be sure to do one this weekend. Every Thursday I've clapped for our key workers. They are so brave. Did you have a good Easter? How many eggs did you get? I look forward to reading your response letters. Take care. Love from Miss Williams. Okay, so for our reading part, we've got some questions that you need to have a go at answering, okay, in your exercise books. So the first question is, how many children were in school today? So let's have a look back at the text, okay? How many children were in school today? Let's have a look where we can find that. Have a go at pausing your screen and pointing to where we can find that in the text. Okay, so here Miss Williams says that she's been in school for a little bit, okay, starting here. So if we have a read through, I've been in school for a little bit, but there are only 6 children in today. Okay, so we found that answer. There are 6 children. So the answer to our first question is, there were 6 children in school today. Okay, pause your screens and have a go at writing that out for me. Fab, well done. Okay, question number 2. What has Miss Williams been doing in the garden? So let's have a look back. What I'd like you to do again is pause your screens and try and find where Miss Williams tells us what she was doing in the garden and point to it for me. Okay, so let's have a look all together. So I'll get my pen out. Okay, so she's been in school. I have also been painting my fence in the garden. There we go. So here she talks about being in the garden, and she says she's been painting her fence. Okay, so have a go at answering that one then. What's she been doing in the garden? She has been painting her fence. Super well done. Now I want you to remember to have a go at writing them in full sentences like we did last week and the week before, okay? So have a go at writing those lovely full sentences for me. Pause your screens while you finish off that answer. Okay, question number 3. So we are on this one. Okay. What colour has she painted her fence? So let's have a look back to where it talked about her painting her fence and see if there's any extra information. Okay, so have a pause of your screens and have a go at pointing to that for me. Fab, well done. So we've gone back to where she was painting her fence. And if we carry on reading in the garden, it is now a grey colour. Fab, okay, so she was painting her fence a grey colour or grey, okay? So have a go at writing that one out for me. Pause your screens while you finish writing that question, that answer. Okay, question number 4. When will Miss Williams make a rainbow for her window? So let's have a look back to the text and see where she talks about making a rainbow. Okay, so again, pause your screens and try and have a go at finding it yourselves, and then we'll find it all together. Okay, fab. So it starts here where she's talking about the rainbow. So have you made a rainbow for your windows yet? I have not done one yet, but we'll be sure to do one this weekend. Okay, so Miss Williams is going to do a rainbow for her window this weekend. Super well done. Okay, so have a go at finishing out that answer for me then. Number 4. Remember to pause your screens for more time. Okay, fab. And number 5, what has Miss Williams done every Thursday? So let's have a look back to where she talks about what she does on a Thursday. So we've talked about the rainbows. Then let's have a look at the next sentence. Again, pause your screens and see if you can find it yourself. Okay, fab. Well done for doing that. So every Thursday, I have clapped for our key workers. Okay, so there Miss Williams is telling us what she does every Thursday. Super well done. Okay, so have a go at finishing that answer for me then. So every Thursday, Miss Williams claps for our key workers. Okay, pause your screens while you finish that answer, and then we're going to go on to our writing. Okay, fab, well done guys. Writing. Okay, so we're still looking at letters. So remember, our purpose is to give people information. And then we've got our features, okay? So it always has to and from. We like to put lots of lovely adjectives in there and conjunctions, information and detail. So remember when you're writing your responses to include all of these things, okay? So your writing task today is to write a reply to Miss Williams. And you need to remember to answer all of her questions, okay? So, in your exercise books, you will need to write your response. So, what will we start our letter with? Have a think, how will we start our letter? Okay, so we will start our letter with who it is to. So, I'm going to write one as well so that we can do it all together, okay? So, let's start off with to, and who are we writing it to? Miss Williams. Okay, what are we going to start off with? Let's have a think of what we might start off with. We might need to get Miss Williams's letter up to compare it and to look at the same time so that we know what we want to say. Okay, So to Miss Williams. Okay, so the first thing Miss Williams has said in her letter is, how are you doing? So that's the first question we can answer. If you look over here, she's asked how we're doing. So let's think about what we can say. We can say, I am doing fine, thank you. She says, we miss you so much in school and are very much looking forward to being back. What have you spent your time at home doing? Okay, so let's answer that question. So I'm doing fine, thank you. I have spent my time at home. And let's have a think about what you might have all been doing. I've spent my time at home doing my home learning, helping out in the garden, and baking. Okay, fab. Okay, then let's have a look at the next part of the letter. She says, I have been in school for a little bit, but there are only 6 children in today. I have also been painting on my fence in the garden. It is now a grey colour. The sunshine is amazing. Okay, let's think, is there anything we can say about that? Maybe we can say that we also like the sunshine, okay? I also have been enjoying the sunshine. Well, let's change the I have also. I have also been enjoying the sunshine. Okay, then we'll have a look at the next part of her letter and what we can reply to that. So she says, have you made a rainbow for your windows yet? So have a think about whether you have made a rainbow or not. So I've made a rainbow, so I can say, I have made a rainbow for my window. And then remember, because it's a letter, we want to give a detail, okay? So you can talk about whether you drew it, whether you painted it, okay? Who did you do it with? So I'm going to say, I have made a rainbow for my window. I use my colouring pens to draw it and added some writing. Okay, so that's how you're going to go about writing the letter. So you can keep looking back at the letter and thinking about the questions that Miss Williams has asked, because remember, when we're replying to a letter, we want to reply to all of the letter and answer all of the questions that the writer has asked us, okay? So that's a little example, okay? So we're going to go back to the PowerPoint, and I want you to pause your screens and have a go at doing that writing for me. So reply to Miss Williams, remember how to start and how to finish, and remember to answer all of the questions, okay? Off you go. Okay, fab, well done guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing some of those response letters. Okay, so we'll go on to our maths. So we're starting a new topic in maths from today. Okay, we are looking at multiplication and division. Okay, we're going to start off with our multiplication. So the first thing we're going to do today is, can I count in tens to speed up my counting? So that's just our counting up in tens that we've practiced a lot lately, okay? So let's have a go all together, starting on 0. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. See if you can carry on your own. Fantastic, super job guys, well done. Okay, so if you have a look at this bunch of grapes that I've got on the screen here, okay, there are 10 grapes in this bunch. Okay, so for each bunch of grapes, that is 10 grapes. Okay, so one bunch is 10 grapes. This means that we can count up our grapes in tens. So if we see lots of bunches of grapes, instead of having to count each individual grape, we can count the whole bunch in tens, okay? So let me show you an example, okay? Oh, but first, they have to be in equal groups. So what does equal mean? It means they have to be the same, okay? So what I mean with that is when we have our bunches of grapes like here, okay, so we know there's 10 grapes in this bunch. To be able to count them up in groups, there has to be 10 grapes in all of the bunches, okay? They have to be equal, they have to be the same groups, okay? So they must be in equal groups. So here's an example that we can have a go at. So we can see they're all equal. They've all got the same amount of grapes and they've all got 10 grapes. So what we're going to do is count in tens to see how many grapes we've got. Okay, are we ready? So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. Well done. Okay, so we know that all together we have got 50 grapes, okay? So how many bunches have we got? We've got 5 bunches, okay? So we've got 5 bunches. How many grapes are in each bunch? 10, well done. And altogether we have got 50 grapes, okay? So how many grapes have we got? We've just said we've got 50, okay? So 50 grapes, but 5 bunches. And in each bunch there are 10 grapes. Okay, let's have another practice. Okay, I want you to pause the screen and have a go on your own first, and then we'll do it together. Okay, off you go. Okay, let's have a go. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Okay, we have got 90 grapes. Okay, how many bunches have we got here? Well done, we have got 9 bunches of grapes, but altogether we have got 90 grapes. Okay, another way we can do it, and I think some of you might remember this from when we did our core skills and I helped you, some of you with this, okay, is we can use 100 square to count up in tens. So what I'd like you to do is pause your screens and find number 10 for me. Okay, fab, well done. So number 10 is up here, okay. When we count in tens, it's quite easy on 100 square really, because all we have to do is go down underneath. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so we just have to go down in a straight line. Okay, so that doesn't mean we can't go like this. Okay, because that's not right. We have to go down in a completely straight line like this. Okay. But if we started on, let's say we started on 3, okay, and I said I wanted you to add 10 and count up in tens from 3. It's exactly the same. You can just go down in a line. So let's have a go at counting up in tens starting on 3. Okay, 3, 13, 23, 33, 43, 53, 'Okay, well done guys. And what do you notice about all the numbers that we just counted going up in 10 starting on 3? What do you notice about all the numbers? They all end in a 3, okay? All of them have a 3 at the end, okay? So remember, when we're counting up in tens on 100 square, we must always go downwards in the same column, okay? Each of these is called a column, and we always go down the same column. We can't switch columns or it won't be counting in tens. Okay, so you'll do it today. So I'd like you to just write the number, so number 1, okay? And I want you to use your counting in tens to count how many stars we've got. So each of these is a group of 10. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, okay? So because each group's got 10, how can we count even quicker? We can count up in tens. Okay, so have a go at counting how many stars we've got by counting up in tens. Pause your screens while you have a go. Fab, well done. So let's have a go all together then. Okay, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 stars. Okay, we have got 60 stars altogether. How many groups have we got? We've got 6 groups. Well done. Okay, so we've got 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But all together we have got 60 stars. Okay, well done. Okay, and have a go at this one. So pause your screens and have a go at counting how many grapes have we got. Okay, you should have 40. So let's go through that all together. Okay, so we know that there's 10 grapes in a bunch, so we can use our counting in tens. Okay, so we've got 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, we've got 40 grapes. How many bunches have we got? 4. Well done. Okay, so we've got 4 bunches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each bunch has got 10 grapes. So we've counted up in tens to see how many grapes we've got. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Well done. Okay. A couple more do it. So number 3, how many sticks have we got? So each of the groups is in 10. So again, you can use your counting in tens. Okay. So pause your screens and have a go at that one. Okay, you should have 80. Okay, so let's do that all together. So each one has got 10. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, we've got 80 sticks. How many groups of sticks have we got? Wow, done. We've got 8 groups of sticks. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And in each group there are 10 sticks. So altogether we have got 80 sticks. Well done. Okay, I think this is the last part of our do it. Okay. So again, I've given us the answer there by accident. Sorry guys, but what we'll do is we'll work through it together. Okay. So in each of these groups of balloons, there are 10 balloons. So that means we can count up in tens. Well done. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Well done. We have got 70 balloons. How many groups of balloons have we got? We have got 7 groups of balloons. Well done. Okay, so 7 groups of balloons. Each group has got 10 balloons. Okay, which means we've got 70 balloons all together. Right, now I'd like you to pause the screen and have a go at the secure it for me. Okay, so I'll read the question for you first. I have counted up in tens using my 100 square and highlighted all the numbers that I count. So that's what they've done here, look, counted up in tens. Am I right? And explain that for me. Okay, so pause your screens and have a go in your books at answering that one. Okay, well done for having a good go at that one, guys. Okay, so let's have a think about it all together. Okay, so remember what we said a minute ago when we were looking at the 100 square and how I said we needed to count up. Okay, so look how they've counted up. They've started going down their column, and they've jumped here, then down in the column, then they've jumped out again, and then carried on. Okay, so am I right? No, I'm not right, okay, because they should all be in the same column, so the same line that goes down, okay, underneath each other, so it can't be right, okay, because when we're counting in tens, they must always go under each other, okay, so it should go 10, 20, 30, okay, but they've only counted up 9, they've only gone 20, 29, okay, so they've not counted up in tens properly. Well done for having a go at that one, guys, okay, and now we've got our deepen it, okay, so what I'd like you to do is pause your screens and have a go at your deepen it. Okay, so the deepen it says, I need to count how many stars I have got. I need 30 stars. I have got 3 groups of stars. So have I got enough stars? Okay, so pause your screens. Okay, well done for having a go at that one, guys. Let's have a look at the answers all together. Okay, so let's work through it first. So I need to count how many stars I've got. I need 30 stars. And there are 3 groups. So can we count up in our tens? No, we can't. Why can't we count up in our tens? Remember what I said about the groups earlier. What do the groups need to be? Beginning with an E. That's right, they need to be equal, okay? And if we have a look at our groups, are they equal? Let's have a look at this one. This one is missing a star, okay? So this group has got 10 stars. This group has got 10 stars. But this group has only got 9 stars, okay? So are our groups equal? No, they're not. So we can't count up in tens. So that means we have not got 30. Okay, we've got 10, 20, and then we need to add 9 on. So what's 20 add 9? Well done, it is 29. Okay, so are there enough stars then? If we need 30 stars, have we got enough stars if there are only 29? No, we don't. Okay, so there's your answer. No, because they aren't equal groups. Okay, so we haven't got 30. Well done, guys. Okay. And that's the end of our learning video for today. Okay, so well done, guys. And remember, you can have a go on your Times Table Rock Stars or have a go on some phonics games. Okay, so that's it for today, and I will see you tomorrow.